Hey guys, welcome back to 25 CPs. Today I'm going to be showing you 3 different quick and easy nail art looks that are perfect for the 4th of July. First up, we have one of my no-fail manicures is what I'd like to call it because it is an abstract nail art look that you really can't mess up. So first off, you want to start by applying a white polish of your choice as your base color, and then you want to have a red polish on hand and a blue polish. Here I'm just going to basically make sure my polish brush doesn't have too much polish, and I'm just going to kind of make these random lines with the polish brush all over my nail. I'm doing the red first, and then I'm going to do the blue on top and kind of layer it in a few sections just to create more depth, make the nail look super busy, and make it super patriotic with the red, white, and blue. And you can kind of change up your textures by using a glitter blue or a glitter red and metallic, the opposite. Here I am just adding in some little silver lines just to add a little something extra. I'm using a dotting tool. These do not have to be perfect. You just kind of want a splash of silver. And then here I am putting in a patriotic glitter polish, and I'm using a tool because I want to make sure and get the star glitters that are in it. I will have the polish actually listed in the description box below. It's by Salon Perfect. And after that is done and I'm happy with the glitter amount, I'm going to put on my top coat, and that design is done. Now we have another one that I would also consider a no fail look because it doesn't have to be perfect. And again, it is starting with a white base. All of the designs I'm going to be showing you today are actually shown with a white base. Of course, you could change it up to your personal preference, but white really pops with the colors that we're going to use. So to start off this look, after the white, I am adding silver dots all over my nail. I'm using a silver polish and a dotting tool to kind of just put that in. And these don't have to be super perfect because we are going to be putting art on top, so if they aren't perfectly straight, don't stress it. Not a big deal. I promise you it will still look okay. After that part is done, I'm going to go in with the same red polishes I used earlier and kind of just put in some random blotches. Again, I'm using the nail polish brush. So there are not many tools involved in these looks. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the blue. And these blobs are what we are going to turn into our patriotic flowers. After that, I'm going to take some black acrylic paint and kind of just put in leaves. I'm putting in like full out leaves on the red flowers, and then I'm putting in like little fronds, you could say, on the blue flowers. You could do the same leaves all over, and if you wanted to add in a pop of green, you could do green. I just wanted to keep with the red, white, and blue theme, so I just did black for the leaves just to give it a more of a contrast and to not put too much color on the nails and still focus on the red, white, and blue. Now here I'm going to go in with that same glitter polish that I used earlier, add in some of the stars for the flower centers, and there are also some red and blue glitters in there as well, so I'm going to dot those on to the flowers as well to kind of create the centers. If you don't have a glitter polish on hand, you could easily just dot those in with a contrasting paint. And now I'm going in with some white acrylic paint and just adding a little bit of detail to those black leaves. I almost said flowers. I meant leaves. And that is that. Once you are happy with how that looks, it is time for your top coat, and you are all ready to go with this fun patriotic floral. Next up and lastly, I have a different look. This one, it does take a little bit more time and a little bit more patience, but really when it comes down to it, it's fairly easy, and it's another one of those ones that does not have to be perfect. So once again, I'm starting with a white base. I find white is just great for these types of looks. So after I'm happy with my white base, I'm going to grab a navy acrylic paint and kind of just scribble on my nails. Obviously, this scribbling isn't done the same way as scribbling on paper would be. But basically, you're just going to put in random curved lines wherever you want. You're going to make figure eights, you're going to make triangles, you're just going to do everything and kind of just have it in a very fluid motion. Remember when you were like a little kid and you would just scribble all over a piece of paper and then you would leave empty gaps and then we go color in those empty gaps? Well, that is basically what we're going to do here. I was inspired by a manicure that I saw on Instagram by the one and only fabulous A Polish Colleen. I will have her Instagram linked in the description box below if you want to see the manicure that I was inspired by, because her nails are great and this manicure just made me think of that exactly, you know, scribbling on paper, filling it in with little doodles and little colors, and I thought, why not turn this into a 4th of July vibe look? So that is what I have done. And again, I'm using acrylic paint for this part. I feel like acrylic paint is the best thing to work with for this. If you had had your polished base on for a few days, you could probably technically use a Sharpie if you wanted to. You can use Sharpie for nail art. So, I mean, you could, but if you have paint on hand, I would just do it with paint. And as you can see here, I'm going in now in a few of the random spots, and I am adding in little stripes to kind of just give it a different gridded look, and I'm adding in some dots to make it a little different. I thought about doing stars, but since the space is fairly little, I decided to just go with basic shapes. Now I'm going into a few different little areas on the nail, and I'm filling it in with silver acrylic paint. Again, you could use nail polish if you had nail polish in hand, but again, I just find acrylic paint super easy to work with when you're trying to do little details like this. After I'm done with the silver acrylic paint, I'm going to go in and do the exact same thing with a cobalt blue and a red paint as well. And I'm just going to kind of scatter it. I don't want too many of the colors to touch each other, so I want to leave white gaps to give it a more randomized look instead of so patterned and perfect. And once you are happy with it, you're good to go. And you can put on your choice of top coat. I did end up with a shiny top coat, however, I know it would look really fun with a matte top coat as well. So you guys could do whatever you like. So let's finish up this manicure and then we'll take a look at all the ones that we just made. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed all 3 designs, and be sure to check out today's blog post for even more designs that are also perfect for the 4th of July. And I think that is it. Be sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!